Okay, so I'm gonna do you a video instead of screenshots. This makes more sense. So I'll show you my box. So I've been organizing my Pokedex in my PC, so I'm trying to do every box by type. So I'm getting one of every Pokemon of every evolution stage of every type, which is taking up most of the PC. I've done most of them. I'm missing some from every type, but I'm just organizing the ones I have right now. So this is the normal, fighting, birds, mostly just flying types, all the bird Pokemon, plus Nimbion, I guess. We have bug, all the bug ones, poison. This is taking me a long time. This is why I haven't finished the Pokedex yet, because it's just taking a lot of breeding and grinding and stuff to just do all this, get every evolution stage and stuff. But I just want to do it for some reason. Grass. This is the last box. The water one is the last one that I've actually organized and finished breeding through. These all now need to be bred. So the ice ones I need to get a vanillish, I think. I need to get an Avalugg. And then I've basically left the spaces where I need to add Pokemon, so I know which ones I need to do. Got electric, fire. Some of the ones in these boxes are part of my old team that I played through the game with, so. Oh no, this is the first one I made after post game actually. This is my Charizard, which I was using with choice specs, so I just had these 4 attacks. My actual starter was Blastoise, which is somewhere here. This guy. So this was just, I don't know, I didn't really care about IVs during my playthrough. I just got something that was decent and went with that. So that was this guy with these moves. Pretty good with Drizzle. Yeah, so got all these ones here. Ground types. There's not that many actual primary ground types in this game. It's a lot more rock types, particularly with all the fossil Pokemon. Obsidian. It's a pretty cool mon, but it's really bad. Steel types. So not many steel types. This was one of my first Pokemon I made in post game with a reversal stone. It's got some moves from Nimbion there and the Pidion. So it's got Quiver Dance and Roost, which makes it kind of broken. Really fun mon to use. Let's see, what else have we got here? Ghost. Not many ghost types. Psychic. So my next goal is to go through all of these boxes and fill them in, do all the breeding and training I need to do. Like I need to turn this into a Bishop. Dragon type is a really OP Draconion. Pretty good. Fairy. This was another mon I made in the post game, but I didn't. These ones aren't all perfect IVs, so I didn't keep them in the competitive box. I just have them spread around. But this one's pretty close to perfect. That's a good Pokemon with Coil and Roost to set up. What else? Unknowns. Got all the unknowns from A to Z, and then question mark and exclamation mark. And I have 2 boxes for breeding, so this one I just use when I'm breeding a Pokemon. I'll just leave the PC open with this box, and then all the eggs will get put into this box. And then when I don't need all the eggs and hatched Pokemons I don't need, I'll just clear them at the end when I've got the one I want, or when it fills up. Then this box is for anything that I'm using for breeding or that I've bred that I might use later. So this is my Flame Body Pokemon that I use to hatch eggs. Talonflame's handy because it gets fly. this is just some, I don't know why I have these. I don't think they're even very good IVs. Yeah, I don't know, just some polygons sitting here, I could probably release them. This is a nice Arctusk if I ever wanted to train up another one, or if I wanted to give it away to someone. It's pretty good. Here's a nice Riptide that's not quite 6 IV, but it's pretty good. I'm actually trading this one to someone. I need to just remember to do that. And I have some EVs. I'm not sure what these ones are doing. It's just a 6 IV EV. This one would be good for a special attacker. And this is a nice one, 6 IV female hidden ability EV, so I'm just holding on to this one in case I need to breed more EVs basically. Oh, I have a 6 IV bottom on, oh no, 5 IV, so good for a physical attacking one. I could breed if I wanted, or train. This is a 6 IV Orcobus that I trained up and then realized it didn't have one of the moves I wanted, so it was an egg move, so I had to rebreed it. So this guy's just sat here now, just an extra Orcobus, I guess. Same with the Kecleodon. I bred this mon and then realized it needed to get Stealth Rock while it was still a Kecleon, so I had to breed it again. And then here we have a Swift Swim Riptide that I'm going to be using as a Swift Swim Choice Banded Riptide in my rain team that I'm about to build. In fact, I could put this one in my team's box, so it's ready to go. So, oh yeah, we got a few more. So there's a nice. In fact, this one can also go in the team box. It's a 6 IV Squirtle, which I'm going to use as my rain setting Pokemon, which is nice. So put that here. What else do we have? Just a few Zapalopes. I don't know why I have these. I think these are just left over from when I was breeding a Joltalope. So yeah, and this was my first Ditto that I used before I got the 6 IV Ditto, just because it had 1 S stat and it was pretty decent. Genghis, because Genghis Khan had sex with a lot of people. There's my legendaries. These ones are ordered by their Pokedex number. So yeah, all the legendaries. And then we have box 2 of legendaries. This is all the rest, including Missing No, and my really good IV Archaeos, which is like insanely good IVs, perfect for any special attack set. I didn't have to do that many soft resets for this one, I just got really lucky. So this is legendaries. Then I have my shinies. These are just all the shinies I've got throughout the game. Some of them were from mystery gifts, like this one, and the starters, and the Riptide, and the Dialga. All the other ones I just, and the bottom one. All the other ones I just found while I was playing. Found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like 6 or 7 or 8 shinies. And here's my teams. So this is all the Pokemon that have competitive viable stats, IVs and stuff. The Zapdos and the Victini are from my tournament win. So the top 3 players got given a Zapdos with perfect IVs, hidden ability. It's really nice. And the Victini was, I got to choose any Pokemon that I wanted for winning the tournament, so I chose a Victini, perfect IVs, shiny, and with Bolt Strike, which is an event move, so normally Victinis can't get Bolt Strike, so I really wanted that, so Atomic made it for me. Then what else have we got? So now we have basically the 3 Pokemon I'm going to put on my rain team. It's going to be Seadramon, I think. I'm not decided yet if I want Seadramon, but definitely Riptide and Squirtle. And then from one of my old teams we've got this guy, which is Numamon, I used as a physical wall. So it's got max physical defense, Storm Drain to absorb water type attacks, Black Sludge to heal, and these are its moves. Yeah, Hyper Stink Shot's nice. It's basically a move that can never miss. It says it's got 90 accuracy. That's actually a lie. It's 100%. I don't know why it says 90. And then Toxic and Protect. Pretty good. Then we have these two, and then we have some other mons. So this is the first Lucagon that I made, which was a physical attacking, bulky, max special defense set with Fluffy to tank physical and special hits, and Wish Protect, and U-turn to pivot around and heal mons with Wish. It's really, really nice. This is one of my favourite Pokemon in the game. I think it's really strong. This was one of my other favourites. It's a E-Meganium with Regenerator, max special defense. This thing can take any special hit. It's so bulky with that HP stat. And I like Dragon Tail to force switches on things that might be setting up, or if you've got hazards, you can force them to take more hazard damage. Seismic Toss is guaranteed damage on most Pokemon. Leech Seed is nice for just wearing stuff down, and Baton Pass is good to get momentum because it's got really low speed, so you can Baton Pass slowly and see what they get to go for, and then you can choose your switch afterwards, which is nice. Slow switching moves are really nice. This is Skullkraken, a nice Spikes, Rapid Spin, Toxic, Physical Wall with Iron Barbs. It's really nice. Good typing, good defensive typing. Gets Scald. It's a really nice Pokemon. And then this is a physically defensive E-Magnezone with good natural special defense, so it can take physical and special hits. It's got Regenerator as well with these moves. Substitute's nice just to set up substitute on things that you know are probably going to switch, and you can just start wearing stuff down with Leech Seed and attacks. It's quite nice. This is my Scarfed Skullgreymon. Crazy strong attack stat with Tough Claws to make it even stronger. This thing hits stupidly hard. With Choice Scarf it can outspeed anything. It's really, really nice. Another option for this Pokemon is Sucker Punch. You could run Sucker Punch and then Life Orb or Expert Belt or something instead of Choice Scarf. That would be cool too. Or you could run a special set with Mega Launcher. It's got a lot of options. It's a good Pokemon. Oops. This is my Porygon X with Choice Specs. Really nice Specs mon. It's just so fast naturally. It's really strong with Choice Specs. It gets stab Volt Switches, so you can get really powerful hits off while keeping momentum. It has perfect coverage. It can hit anything, so it also works really well as a nasty plot sweeper, just with Thunderbolt and Ice Beam. Really, really good. This is another Choice Scarf user that I had in one of my teams. Gira with Psychic Fangs. It's nice for breaking Light Screen and Reflect, and just hitting really hard. It's got strong jaws, so its biting moves do 50% more damage. So Crunch and Psychic Fangs are really strong. And Poison Fang is nice just for the coverage to hit fairy types, and U-turn to keep momentum. This was Uzma that I made. Not really very good in the end. I tried a few different sets, but it doesn't really work. Its typing is just too vulnerable. I think it might be best as a Choice Scarf user, to be honest. But it doesn't really get a chance to set up, so I didn't really use it for very long. Mortossum, really nice Pokemon. Quiver Dance, Shadow Ball, Psychic, Moonblast, standard set. Not very interesting. This was a Reversal Stone Draconion with Life Orb. This thing is absolutely broken. It's so powerful. Perfect coverage. Hits insanely hard. Nothing can take a high jump kick. Everything dies. Really, really good. This would definitely not be allowed in a tournament. It's too strong. This is Joltelope, which I really wanted to use in the tournament, but sadly Belly Drum is bugged, so it doesn't work properly. Or rather, the berry eating doesn't work properly, so I didn't use it. But the idea is to Belly Drum, and then you have Flame Charge, and after one Flame Charge you are faster than basically anything else in the game, and you can just sweep. And Flame Charge is also really good coverage, so it's really nice, and it gets Fluffy to really tank physical hits. Or you can use Cheek Patch to get full recovery from Belly Drum. This is a Kecleodon, special wall. Gets some nice moves, Toxic, Recover. I made this one and then I kind of changed my mind and made a different one, which I'll show you in a bit. This is Wilddoom, a really great physical tank. It's really nice with Overheat to catch Magnazones, and Spore to force switches into Magnazone, which is a really good combo. Then we have Orcobus, which is really good with Haze, and Prankster, so it's got priority on its non-attacking moves, which means you can shut down all setup sweepers. You can just make the opponent's life really annoying and difficult. It's really bulky, great HP stat. It's one of the best Pokemon in the game by a long way. This is kind of my signature Pokemon. This is my other Kecleodon, which has got Knockoff and Stealth Rock, and I really like this set. I think it's super powerful. It can switch in on any special hit, take those hits really easily with full special defense investment, EVs, and then it can get Stealth Rocks, it can Toxic, it can recover, it can knock off. It's really versatile, and Protean means that knockoff hits nice and hard. This is probably the most broken Pokemon in the game. Choice Scarfed Wargreymon outspeeds and kills everything with Download and Terra Force. It gets Defog if you need to use it, which is really nice. Yeah, this thing is insane. It's so good. Then we have my other Lucagon set, which is very similar to the other one, except it's minimum speed, and it's shiny, so I got a shiny one that was almost perfect, so I wanted to use it, so I made a min speed set to get slow U-turns, which means you keep momentum, and use Moonblast instead of Play Rough, because special attacks often hit harder because things have more physical bulk, and you don't worry about getting burned or anything. And then another one of the most broken Pokemon in the game, which is simple Shell Smash Gigantusk, which gets perfect coverage. After a Shell Smash, it outspeeds pretty much anything, including Scarfers, and it just kills all the stuff. It's really good. And that's it. That's all of them. The only one that's in my party is Oculius, which I use as my amulet coin. Trainer farming Pokemon. Whenever I need to train something up, I just take this with me and fight the nurse or someone else and get money. It's good because it learns Fly and Surf and everything else, so it can get you around. And that's it. That's my box. I can show you my bag, I guess. There's not really much to show. It's just all the normal items, key items, and just loads and loads of random stuff. Not very interesting. And that's that one. 200 hours working on the decks. That's it. There we go.